Hey guys, Xenith here, and today we're doing another Gunpla live stream, which I'm very excited to do. And so my kits arrived today finally, after they decided not to even bother delivering it on Saturday. But whatever, it's Monday now, and I've got the kits in my home, and we're finally going to be able to do them. So what I've got on the table right now is the Zgok, which is the one that we're going to be building today. But before I even bother opening this one, I may as well just go and grab the other two to show those off so that I don't have to get them out again. So give me a moment and I'll just go and grab those. So I'm pretty excited about one of these, but I'll show the gun tank first. I actually like the lighter blue of the regular Zok. Same, I like it a lot because it's meant to be a underwater suit, isn't it? Where it can go on the land and the water, I believe. So it kind of fits that it's blue because it's kind of like camouflage for water. How's it going, the funniest doggy? I've never seen you in here, but nice to see you. So anyways, here is the gun tank, which I've got. We'll be doing this one after the Zgok, but here it is. So there's a few things in here. I haven't actually looked in this one yet. I have, however, looked inside of the Zgok. So, ooh. You know what? I was expecting the tracks to be one solid piece that's already, like, curved. I wasn't expecting it to be a long line, but I suppose you stick together. That's interesting. I didn't know that would be the case. But that is nice. So, yes, the gun tank. Oh, and we've got a little bit of transparent plastic there as well. Nice. So, the next one, I'm going to have to move a few things out of the way first before I get this one on the table. I might actually have to zoom out too. So, here we go. This absolutely huge thing. Oh man, the Strike Rouge Aturi. This is my first ever master grade kit, and oh, look how much, look how big it is. I was not expecting it to be so huge. Let me have a look. Sorry, I forgot to check the chat. Be very careful with the ball joints of the HD of the Zgok. They tend to break down easily over time. Yeah, I remember you told me that. Apparently the treads are pre-built more or less. What on the gun tank high grade? Aren't the treads on the master grade assemble yourself? Anyways, let's have a look inside of here. So I have had a look in here already. I've had a good flip through the manual. The manual, I had already read through the manual, but you know, it's nice and there's a lot of detail in it. I saw there was a page that seemed really interesting where it's like it turns into an airplane or something. Where was that? It's somewhere in here. Oh, it's a bit confusing. Here it is. So you see, it's like, I don't know if it turns into an airplane or what, but either way, very interesting. It's going to be a really crazy kit to do, and I love the colours of it. Like, you see how it's like slightly pink on the white? Well, there is proper white here as well, just for reference. But yeah, it's very nice. There's a good variety of colours in this, and there are a hell of a lot of stickers, which is going to be fun, I'm sure. But yeah, that's the Rouge Aturi. That's going to stay in the box for a while. I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna touch that for quite a while, I don't think. Well, no, it won't be quite a while. We'll get onto this because I think I am ready to do this. I just want to do the last two high grades first. So I'm just going to go and put these back where I was storing them. And then we'll get started with the other stuff I was going to talk about. So give me a sec. So to keep me hydrated on this stream, I've got another Badger Blast. I wasn't like the biggest fan of it the first time I tried it, but I don't know, for some reason I just felt like getting another one. So here we go. Let's open this. So, the Zgok. Oh, actually, first of all, let's put that off to the side for a second, because there is more that I need to talk about. So we've got some new equipment I've got... well, I don't know if I showed these off yet, but these are my Tamiya nippers that I've got. They're very nice. They work super well. They are double-bladed. But I will get a single-bladed one soon. But yeah, for now, these work fantastically well. Like, I'm actually surprised at how well they work, but they're not perfect, which is why I got these things. So I've got a big sanding set, a God Hand one. So it's got one of each of these in different sizes. So it's technically 3 of each grit, so that should be fine. If you look in there, you can see different thicknesses. It's all pretty nice, and there's some really thick ones at the back as well. Yeah, we'll see how those go. Those are sponges, and alongside those, I went for a glass file as well, because those are good for the edges where there's a slight dip. But I know exactly where to use these, so hopefully I am properly informed now as to how to do this stuff. So let's open up the God Hand set. So I don't actually know what the difference is between the thicknesses. Is there a difference? I suppose we'll start off with the middle ones, and we'll see how those go. I don't really know if there's much point in getting all of them out. But yeah, so let's just put those off to the side. Striker Rouge is coloured that way because of the phase shift armor settings are that high. Phase shift armor. I haven't seen Gundam Seed. So yeah, let's grab one of these glass files. So I don't know why there's so many of them. I wish I could have just bought one. But there's several here. There's a brush as well, which will actually be handy for brushing my nippers. So I'll keep that off to the side. So yes, the glass file, it's not like rough or anything. This should do. Have a good look at that. Put that back. Let me see if it's like different roughnesses. No, they're literally just different shapes. I think they're just different shapes. Like this one's like curved at the end. The one that we just got out before, this one's square, and the other one I assume is like pointed. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know what the benefit of that is. They're all the same, really, aren't they? We'll just go for the square one, I think. If I find a use for the other ones, and there's also this one, this metal file, which has got metal on it. I don't know. I don't actually know how I'm expected to use the metal one, but we'll give it a go. See how it is. Anyways, that's that for the equipment. And I've also got my other stuff as well. I've got my knife, which I've figured out how to use. Cut away from myself this time, because I was cutting towards myself last time. That's why I got a bit scared. But cutting away from yourself is an acceptable way to do it. It's just the tutorial I watched was cutting towards your finger, and that didn't seem safe to me. Anyways, let's get right into the box. It's enough stalling, and let's just get into this. I'm going to put the box there. So we don't have many runners in this, so it shouldn't be a problem storing things. But I have got a little poof next to me to keep things on. So hold on. Alright, for a second I thought I saw clear plastic, but no, it's just a reflection. You see how it looks clear when it's reflecting? I was a little bit worried for a second because I don't really want to ruin my nippers on it. Let's open it up. Yeah. For a change, actually, we've got the microphone right behind the stuff, so I'm sorry if the rustling of the plastic is a bit louder than usual. It's because the microphone is literally right there, instead of, like, all the way over here. But either way, it's not a problem. So is it just 3 runners and polycaps? You know, at first, I didn't really like the polycaps. But now that I've done a few kits, I actually kind of like them. I think they're perfectly fine, honestly. I don't think there's any problem with them. So you can see all the pieces, some quite massive ones, which is nice. A good variety of colour. Yeah, we've got 5 colours on this, which is very nice. And I love the colour of these. I like this colour. The camera does show the colour accurately as well. I have a super good camera. It always shows the colours super accurate to real life, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, very nice colours on this piece of plastic. Very nice. So yeah, there really isn't much to need to organise because there's literally only 3 runners. So let's get into the manual. So we've got some information about the mech, which I can't read because I don't particularly know Japanese. Oh, this is interesting. So these look a little bit different to what I'm used to, these instructions. Either way, we'll see how this goes. So, it's literally all in one thing. It doesn't like tell you which part you're building. Because normally it would say like leg, and then it would have the instructions, but this doesn't. Oh, it has the colours. That's nice. All right. Well, let's get started with this. So, is the audio fine? It looks fine on the levels to me, but if it's off, let me know. The Seed Gundams are greyed out without the phase shift armor on. Ah, I see. I must watch the anime because I want to know the story behind the Rujatori. I feel like it's going to be an interesting suit. So, all right, how do we get started with this? So, all right, let's just make ourselves familiar with which runner is which. Yeah, this is this like really old because it's not like cut out. It says A2 there, but you can't see it because it's not like hollow like it normally is. It's just a little embossment or whatever you want to call it. So that's A2. And this is A1. Alright, that's interesting because isn't it when there's a second one, like an A2, it would be the same but smaller, right? For like duplicate parts? That's weird. So what is this one? A3? No, this one's B. Or PS. Alright, so we've got B, we've got A, and we've got A2, okay. Alright, let's get started. So A11 and A37. Alright, well that's interesting because there isn't a 37. Oh, I see. It's an extension of the of A. I see. So anything after 20 is on this one. That's so weird. I don't know why they don't just call that B. It's bizarre. 11 and 37. So let's grab 11. See how smoothly this nipper cuts. Brilliant. It just goes, boop. There we go. And it fully cuts it. Alright, and we'll need 37 as well. Where are you? There you are. So I don't know if like the internal parts need to be really sanded or whatever. It's usually A1 and A2 and the tree are sorted by colour, right. So, let's cut off the little edges, well the knobs. So for a round part, I can't remember, it wasn't the glass that you meant to use, was it? It was sanding sponge, I believe. Ooh. So this will be useful. Can just brush that off of the nippers now. Because the plastic always gets stuck on these nippers for some reason. It didn't on my old ones, but yeah. So let's get a good look at this. So yeah, so we do need to sand a little bit, I think. Let's give it a go. So, what grit shall we start with when sanding? This stuff. So it's just a little nub. So shall we try? Oh, that's probably a bit too rough there. Maybe 400? Low first and gradually high, okay. So let's do... Let's give 120. I feel like 120 is a bit too much for such a small nub. We'll start with 240. 500 or 1,000 to start. Oh, okay. Well, I already started with 240, so I suppose we need to go up to get these scratches out. Just send it lightly then, yeah. Not much pressure. See, it's completely scratched up now. Hold on, I'll zoom in. But I assume if I go up the scale, it'll smoothen out. This music makes it really intense. Alright, let's go to 800. Usually the sanding process is to help adhere paint via an uneven surface, yeah. Like you sand it and then you put down primer, right? And then the primer helps the actual paint stick to it, I think. Nice. I've learned a lot the last day about paints, because my uncle, he's actually really into his Warhammer stuff, and he's given me a little bit of advice too, as to what markers and paints to get. This is smoothing out. So these high grades are a learning experience, so I don't need to take them too seriously. Yeah, it is really smoothing out as we go up. Spend a bit of time on the 1,000. I love using lead belcher for some nice steel colours. Lead belcher, is that a paint? I'm kind of amazed at how smooth this is starting to look. But the knob isn't really gone. I feel like I could have gone a bit rougher earlier. It's actually kind of useful, this piece being round. That is amazing. It was completely scratched up before, but now, totally smooth. But you see, there is a bit of knob left on there. I don't feel it when I run my finger over it, but it is there. Is it okay to go back and use like the 400 just to get that knob out? Lead Belcher is one of Game Workshop's paints. Ah. I see Game Workshop a lot around here, I think. ASMR. Oh, bent it a bit too much. Alright, any more? Uh, 500. What was the next one? 800. Alright. I can see how this is going to get a lot more time consuming now. Now that we've got all of this sending stuff. But it should be worth it. Because it'll make panel lining a lot easier. And obviously it's a good skill to know. Since I want to start doing painting. I hope these God Hand sending pads last quite a while, because they are very small, aren't they? Alright, let's continue going up the scale. So I assume it will start getting a bit glossier the higher grip we go. Because at the moment it is very matte. Although I don't remember if it was matte in the first place. Part of it is glossy, but the other part isn't. God, that's doing my fingers in. Hold on. Oh. You replace them as soon as the grit is smooth. Okay, okay. And the small bits aren't seen. Right. That makes sense. I would assume it being God Hand, it should last. Right, wait, is this 600? Or is it 6,000? I can't tell. Oh, it feels very smooth. I assume that's 6,000. Unless... Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely 6,000. Oh yeah, this is looking great. Suppose we may as well go all the way up the scale. God, it does hurt my fingers though. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, it's starting to get glossier. This is One Piece, you may be going through a lot of these, yeah. Because there are quite a lot that are very similar to this, so... This will take a while, I might have to do quite a bit of it off stream, but that's fine. At this point we might have to accept that the entire assembly might not have to be on stream, Because if we're doing this for the master grade as well, it might end up a bit, you know, being ridiculously long. Alright, I think that is done. Have a good look at that. That is as far as it'll focus, I think. But yeah, that is perfect, I think. I don't see any scratches on it. No lines. Oh, Dom's in here. Hey man, hope you're well. How's it going, Dom? Nice to see you in here. I'm having some more Badger Blast. Try not to spill it on the sending staff. Alright. So let's get that in. Alright, I assume this just goes in any direction? No. I see, so... it wants to connect... Oh, I see, I get it. See, you see how it's like, yeah, it's set in a certain way. There we go. With the proportions of the Zgork, I wonder how Shell was able to move so fast in one. Yeah. It doesn't seem like a very easy to maneuver mech. So it does seem very heavy, and it's probably quite heavily insulated as well. To keep all the water out. So does this move? No, I don't think it does. Alright, so that's that. And so we need A26, 25 and 26. I think those are both black on there. Yes, 25 and 26. Yep. Let's move all my sending stuff over here. Man, I would love to mess with that 10k sandpaper. What the, where is it? This one? It's very, very smooth. I just wish it wasn't so hard on my fingers, though. God, that plastic is so annoying when it sticks. Alright. So what do we need to do with these? We need a polycap. Oh yeah. So we need polycap F. This cuts the polycaps out really well. Like that old Perv Nippers, it wouldn't actually even go through the polycaps, but this one, it properly slices them, which is great. You see that? That's like gone right through. There you go. So I remember you telling me you can just pull them out, but I like to slice them. Let's have a bit of my Badger Blast. So, I assume the black parts are all internal because I don't see any. I don't see any black parts on the outside of this. I see the grey parts. Well, not the grey parts. The these parts, which are all blue. Well, dark blue. But yeah. I'm not going to focus too much on making these look nice because you're not going to see them, so it doesn't really matter that much. Obviously, I'm not going to leave them looking horrible, but I'm not going to put too much effort into them. So polycap goes there, and it's facing down. Okay. This is weird. Putting together the hard plastic and the polycap at the same time. Well, I suppose that's normal, isn't it? Bomb. Oh yes, we need to... oh, sorry. We need to check off the parts because I'm going to forget where I am. So that's done. Now we need B22 and B23. And B was this piece. So 22 and 23. I am considering... Wait, this is... Bloody hell, we're already doing the foot. I was considering doing a... getting the God Hands quite soon. But I'm not sure. I might wait until I have a little bit more spare money because they are expensive. They're 50 quid. What else do we need? 23. And that's the one right above it. So we've got a corner, well not a corner, but a smooth, a round side on this. So this will be interesting. Let's hold the runner for this. Yeah. Sorry, I should probably zoom out for those parts, but I always forget. So yeah, we've got a few nubs on this, which are going to be a little bit of a problem, I think. I just realised I forgot to cut them off, cut the actual runner piece off. So yeah, we're gonna have to sand this quite a bit, I think. You see? You can see that even from there. Back to real grades. Later ones limit the pre-built real grade frame parts to where the latest version of the real grade Gundam, where the latest version of the real grade Gundam doesn't have any. So it doesn't have a frame at all, or do you mean it doesn't have any pre-built frame in a frame? Anyways, let's get to this. So, sanding sponge on the edge. Although, did the guy say that you use the glass file? No, you use the glass file on the smooth edge, don't you? The frame's just regular plastic, not the rubbery pre-molded stuff. Oh, it's like rubbery, okay. That's interesting. So I was assuming when you said pre-assembled frames that it was just like normal plastic, but pre-assembled. Suppose we'll go all the way around. Properly go at these knobs. I think if we're gonna do these pieces, we may as well go all the way around just to make it look smooth and consistent. Lots of delicious microplastics. I would only use files and straight surfaces as opposed to curved ones, really? You mean these, and the sanding sponges on the curved ones. Alright, 600. Hold on. Feels a bit more rough than 400 that we just used. Whatever. I'm sorry that the table shakes a lot. It's a really rubbish cheap table that I got. I didn't really get it for these kind of videos. I need to get a better one. Well, I do have a proper desk in the kitchen, it's just the Wi-Fi doesn't reach over there. I'll need to run a cable, and I don't trust the kittens. So there's still a bit of nub there. I love the Fire Emblem Three Houses music, it's so good. Yep, bit of a nub left there. I think I'll definitely need to buy another 600 or 500. Because I imagine I'll be using this one quite a lot. That doesn't want to get off. Oh, it's getting there. I feel like this is getting a bit heavily used already. I don't know. Oh no, no, it looks fine. Just needed a bit rubbing off. Yeah, that's mostly gone, those nubs now. So now it's all just about going up the scale and smoothing it out. So the glass file, you don't have to send after that, do you? Because it leaves it smooth on its own. But the problem is it's rock hard, so you can't use it on round parts. You have to use it on flat parts. Was that 800 we just used? Yeah, so 1,000. I assume the glass files are to start since they are a coarser grit. Yeah, they don't seem that rough to the touch, but I assume it's like very small pieces of glass, and it does quite a lot to the plastic. Lovely. Alright, 2,000. There you are. Bum, 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 bum. I would use them to shave off leftover knobs and use sandpaper to sand down and smoothen the rest. That's a good idea. I believe that is actually similar to the way that the person in the video showed. This is looking good. I think, to be honest, this actually looks good already. But I'm going to go up a little bit more. We'll go up to, we just used 2,000, didn't we? So we'll do 4,000. I don't know how much of this part is actually going to be visible. But, again, whatever, doesn't matter. There we go. Oh no, it's getting smoother. Well, not smoother, it's getting glossier. It's kind of satisfying to see it go a bit more glossy. God, it is really doing my left thumb in there. Alright, 8,000. Oh, that is really nice. It looks properly polished. It's really nice. I'm amazed at how well this works. Oh. That is really good. See that? Look how polished it looks. You see how it reflects the light? Oh, that is so nice. Some pieces I would not be comfortable using sandpaper because low surface area, yeah. I don't know if you mean this would be one of those pieces, but look at that. That is lovely. That has turned out really nice. Oh. Okay. Just have another sip of my beverage. Okay. It would be. I would not go up and down. Really. Would you go in a circular motion? Across the surface. Oh, you mean like, what you mean is like this? Or like that? Bum, 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 bum. It works really well for making the knobs completely gone. I don't want to go too hard with it though. Granted, if you have to go up and down, I would send it on top of the paper if you can keep it still. Like this. Just so that it doesn't go over the other parts, I guess. Over the piece on top of the paper. Oh, I see. That one has good surface area, so there's no need here. Yeah, plenty of surface area on this one. I just need to make sure that the knobs are properly gone. Maybe I should start with a lower grit for removing these knobs, because it seems to take a while with the 400. I'm thinking maybe 240 would be the best. Oh really? You think so? I would not risk low aggressive plastic. Alright, that's fine. I'll take your advice. So we need... This is 600, right? I suppose you don't want to create too deep scratches, do you? You're supposed to move up grits as soon as you can, not stick to one for too long, yeah. So would the goal with the lower grit that I start with be to remove the actual nub, so that you can't really see it below the scratches? Or do you just trust that that will disappear? Alright, what was after? Is there an 800? I'm already forgetting, yes there is an 800. It should gradually disappear after you go up enough grits. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I might have gone a bit too far with the 400 on that last one. I appreciate the advice. Because I'd be kind of lost if not for it. I don't see the knobs anymore, so that's good. But I basically forcibly removed them. I completely evicted those knobs. Most knobs are there because pressure in the plastic. Right. You did a good job of that 400 grit, thanks. I'll definitely have to get more of the 400, because that seems like the most useful one. Probably the 400 to 2000 is probably the way to go. But I believe they only sell them, what was it, from 120 to 1000 and then, or was it 120 to 800 and then 1000 to 2000 or something like that? What came after 1000? It was 2000, right? Bum, 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 bum. Alright, and 4,000? Or is there a... Yeah, 4,000. Does it generally matter what brand of sandpaper that you get? Is this God Hand like really good quality? Is that why it's so good? Or is it like, does it just not matter at all? Like I know Despier, or I think that's how you pronounce it, Despier, they do sandpaper. Or, well, sanding sponges, I mean. This is looking good. Brands usually don't matter as long as they can last long with their coarseness. I see. Because I suppose sandpaper really is a disposable product, isn't it? You can only use it so many times before it goes bad. Was there a 6,000 or is it... Is this 6,000? Yeah, 6,000. It's a bit annoying the way that is cut, because you can't really see the number of it. So if you look, it says 600. Well, it says 60, but it doesn't feel like it's 60. It's definitely not 600, because we've got a 600 right here. I would hope that I can get multiple kits out of this. I would like to get at least, like, maybe... Well, I would like to at least be able to get both of these high grades and the master grade out of these sending sponges if possible. Because they aren't cheap, that's for sure. 8,000, there we go. So is it generally best to rub it in the same direction, like how I'm doing, where I'm just going this way all the way around and not going up and down the piece? Or would it be a good idea to go up, down, and then the other direction? Because I think that's how I did it with the... Alright, that's... Alright, I need to be careful not to pick up the 1,000 when I'm looking for the 10,000. Left, right, up and down, left, right, then finish with circular motions. I see. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for the next piece we do. I'll finish it off with the circular motion for the 10,000, I think. I had a video where you can do that with clear plastics to polish them. That is actually something I was wondering about, because USA Gundam TV did say that clear plastic is a bit hard to do with sanding, because it will end up ruining the finish or something like that. But I think he might have been talking about beam sabers. Anyways, I am happy with this. This looks quite good. Very nice. Alright, what was that notification? Ah, did you send a video? How to polish plastic with Tamiya compounds. I'll open this up. And save that for later. So, we've got this now. We need Polycap C. Finally putting something together again. Normally we would be many steps ahead by this point, but we're going for quality this time. It's just one polycap we need, isn't it? Not going to misplace my polycaps again. Okay, so that needs to go in this direction. There we go. Is that right? No, that's not right. Needs to go down. There we go. Good. Not much space for the piece to go in on this. God, I wish it would focus a bit better. This camera's meant to be incredible at focusing, but you see how there's like not much of a nub there? Well, we'll see how well that holds. And I'm guessing that we aren't going to see the edges of this foot. That would be kind of a shame with the amount of effort we put into it, but whatever. Yep, we cannot see the edges of it. Well, either way, it did go in very smoothly. And you see that? Look at that. Great. This is probably a great kit to start off with, actually, because a lot of the pieces are massive. And it'll be good for panel lining as well. Good. Lovely. Alright, next piece. Alright, 20 and 21 from B. Let's see, 20 and 21. Yep. There's probably not many opportunities to use the glass foil for this, is there? Because a lot of the parts are quite curved. Like, I assume that this would count as a curved part, wouldn't it? The knob is right there. So we'll probably have to use the normal sanding sponges. You're building today? Yes, we are. And how's it going, Yummy Kazi? We've not seen you in here for a while. I'll show you something in a second. Because we're doing a couple more high grades, but I've got something else to show off. I did show it off at the start of the stream, but I'll go and grab it right now. You've been busy? No problem. No problem at all. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna have to zoom out for this. Get a load of this. Oh yeah. Rouge Autori Master Grade. See all that? Oh yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that after the next two high grades. I'll show you what other kit I've got as well. The next one we're going to do after the one that we're building right now is the gun tank. But it shouldn't take long to do these. Zoom back in. So, let's smooth these out. So yeah, I've got a bunch of sanding stuff now. We've got God Hand sanding stuff. I actually wanted the Perfect Grade Strike. I think it's better than the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom. Perfect Grade. We were talking about that earlier in my Discord server. It seems like quite a step up with the electronics and stuff. I'm excited to see that. But of course, I'm not going to do a Perfect Grade until I've done at least like 5 Master Grades, I don't think. The 400 is really, really good. It really gets in there without causing too much damage. Oh, sorry, I'll zoom in. I wish this camera had a better zoom, because I would like to get a bit closer. It would be nice if we had a manual focus, because I could use that, because I've got the camera on my massive TV, which is behind it. Unfortunately, this is as close as it'll go. Alright, let's step up to 600. There we go. Getting plastic all over my fingers. This is straight up what the government is talking about when they say microplastics are killing us all. Alright, I keep forgetting. Is there an 800? Yes, there is. Yeah. 1,000. I'm sorry for the lack of commentary. I just I get more done when I'm not commentating, which is why I say I, in a way, prefer to do these off stream. Not that I don't like doing streams on these. I actually do really enjoy doing Gunpla live streams, but hard to lie about how much faster it goes when I'm not streaming. Oh yeah, you were right about it gradually removing the nubs. Looking good. I prefer OG Freedom Gundam over Strike Freedom. So the Strike Gundam, those are like airplane Gundam, and they have like bombs and stuff on them. They look really interesting. I really like the missiles on the Rushatori. It's just a shame that they don't come with the colours. That you have to put the colours on yourself. And that doesn't come with like stickers or anything for them. Because I would be fine even if they gave us like stickers to get that yellow on it. Well, the yellow and the black. I don't know if the black comes on it by default. I don't think it does. That's going to be very annoying. But either way, I can live with it. Because we've got those Sharpies which work really well. Man, I do love Xeon Mono eye suits because they have better image fidelity with the one optical sensor, really. I just like them because they look cool. But I didn't know that that was a reason why they were better. Can they see 3D though? Because I would have thought that if they only have one eye, they wouldn't have very good depth perception. But then again, I'm sure that they've had ways to work around that, right? Norris Packard in 8th MST made great use of his visual range in his Goof Custom. I've heard about the Goof Custom actually. I haven't seen it, I don't think, but I hear a lot of people like it. God, this looks so nice once you get up to the really high grids. Because you think it's done when you're at like 2000, but then you get to 8000 and you're like, oh man, it's so glossy. There we go, that's done that part, I think. Yep, no nubs, and it's very smooth. Lovely. It's got quite a lot of nub to remove here. I love 8th MS Team. Oh, bloody hell, it's gone. I love 8th MS Team. Granted, I loved the first half more, but the second half had some great fights. The fights are definitely one of the best parts of Gundam. Definitely one of my favourite parts. Especially when Chara's involved. Is that a nub or is that... No, it isn't. I'll send that anyways because it looks a bit nubby. Jesus, my hand is turning into it's turning into plastic now. Yeah, 600. There we go. Alright, I need to piss in a bit, but I'll finish sending this piece. Ooh, 800. Lovely. Alright, 1,000. Looking good. Let me just put my nippers away so I don't accidentally knock them off the table. Jesus, we're an hour in. It adds a lot to the time. But, you know, it's part of the experience and it's worth it, I think. You don't play with flight sim games, are you? Flight sim games, I play Arma. You know, Arma 3 and Arma 2. I like to play with the airplanes in that. I find that really fun. But other than that, I don't think I've played any flight sims. Those leg pieces are coming along nice, they really are. It's really nice to be able to just fully remove the knobs. Because that's something that's annoyed me a lot in my previous builds. The 2000 really does it. It's weird how it kind of has a bigger effect. Armored Core. Oh yeah, Armored Core. I was actually looking at that earlier. It seems very interesting. I'm kind of tempted to get it, but I feel like there might be a bit of a learning curve. But then again, simulator games, there always is a learning curve, isn't there? I do miss the old Armored Core jank, really. 10k is a bit overkill outside of clear plastics, really. Alright, we'll probably knock it off at about maybe 8,000, we'll see how that goes. Gloss is also good with 10k grit, I see. Are these considered gloss? I don't think they would be. Yeah, they're definitely not gloss. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This looks good. Matte, yeah, definitely matte. Gloss has a light reflective layer. Usually with black it's easiest to see, or metallic. So would this be gloss? These pieces are kind of reflective, but you can't like see your actual reflection in them. Or can you? No, not really. Anyways, I'm gonna rest now, so it was nice having you here, Yamikaze. You don't get to catch up on your GB4, are you? I've been playing it a bit recently. I'm just very on and off with it. It's the kind of game that I play when I'm just chilling out. I just want something to do with my hands. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna go for a piss. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So. Listen, catch you somehow on GB4. Yeah, we definitely do need to do some GB4. I'm waiting until I get to the endless mode, whatever it's called. That will be very interesting to do on stream, and we can see how long we can last in that. Anyways, what parts did we need? We need... so there's multiple different things that we need to do. So let's just put these off to the side. And probably end up knocking them off the table. Oh, we skipped the 6,000. Silly me. Nearly finished with my mandu. I don't actually know what that flavour's meant to be, but it's okay. So, what do we need? We need B8. B is this one, isn't it? Alright, and then we need 8. It'd be nice if I had like a remote control that could zoom out the camera. But that's going a bit too far, I think. I can easily just grab it. Grab the zooming switch. There we go. What the hell did I just know? God, I really wish that the plastic wouldn't stick to the bottom of this. You see? How it's kind of stuck to it? Really irritating that. Alright, time for more sending. Okay, 400. Alright, 400. What was the next one? Is this 500? Yes, it's 600. The colours are on the packaging, so I can use that as a reference because some of them are really hard to tell. But it's good that they put the colours on it, even though the colours don't really make much sense. That already looks better. $800. Don't want to go too far into this little groove there. I'm glad that my kittens had their playtime before the stream, so they're in my bedroom now sleeping, if anybody was wondering. Because usually they're causing absolute chaos while I'm streaming, but this time I decided that's enough. I'm just going to shut them in the bedroom and they can sleep. I'm not even going to give them the chance to wake up and bother the live stream. Oh, sorry, I'll zoom in. Need to... What I definitely need is a better tripod that doesn't move the moment you even touch the camera. The moment you even look at the camera, the tripod considers moving. I only just got this tripod as well. But I got it because it's a cheap tripod, and it's a good one. It's one of the best cheap tripods you can get. The Amazon Basics one. Very good value. Alright, we'll go up to 4,000, I think, with these pieces, because it is matte and it doesn't really matter that much. I didn't mean to make that little pun, but yeah. Looking good. Alright, 4,000. Very, very nice. Alright. That's that piece done. I think it looks good. Alright. Let's get this all together then. So, the actual foot piece, I suppose we put that in first. Alright, and then this piece goes to the front, like that. Oh. Alright, you got to be careful with these. That is in there though. Quite smooth. See, this is why I like polycats, because they are very smooth. So next piece, this goes on here, right? Oh, that's not gone. That does not want to align. Hold on. God, you've got to be careful with these because there's so many tiny little pieces. There we go. Alright, that was worrying there for a second. Oh, it does not go together so well. I imagine this will look quite nice with the panel lining. I wonder if this is like one of those situations where the Tamiya cement would work. So it might want to be fairly smooth. Now we're assembling pieces, yeah. Finally, we're putting stuff together. So now this piece goes in. How? Alright, I'm struggling to understand that. Semi-cement is great for filling in seams and gaps. That's what I saw. Because it can entirely remove the seam, can't it? It's incredible. Like, I couldn't believe it when I saw it, how just amazing it is. Like, no wonder people rave about it so much, because it really is incredible. This is a big leg though, it's huge. Massive leg. But you need to apply pressure like if it was super glue, yeah. There does seem like a lot of skill to it. What I liked though was that you could like cut up pieces of the runner and put it in the cement. And then you get a cement that is exactly the same colour. I'm pretty sure that's the intended way of using it, but just like, wow. Would have never thought that you would literally just melt down the plastic to create a glue that's exactly the same colour. It's incredible. So A12. Yeah, we've got a piece that actually stands up now, which is nice. And we need 18 as well. I'm pretty sure this music that's playing right now is copyrighted, but whatever, doesn't matter. I need to remove all the copyrighted music from my playlist. Ray Studios does some amazing tutorial shots here. I posted some in the threads. I'll take a look. I can't remember when you posted them, but I'll have a look back in the channel. Oh, and we need other pieces. We need A30 and A31. Oh, that's in the black, isn't it? This is going to be so nice to panel line there. I can't wait for that. Got to be careful with these pieces because it's kind of hard to see where the runner ends. I swear this plastic is slightly softer. I think it's the same. It is. It does feel a bit different. And we need 30. I'll put this off to the side. Just so I don't confuse it. I don't know if these are identical or not. They look like it, but I'll put 30 over there. What the hell was that? Something just fell. I'm just gonna go and check my bedroom. Hold on. Well, the kittens are out now, and I think it was the neighbours, so whatever. Somebody like dropped something next door, and I thought it was the kittens. But now they're awake, so whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, so... let's do A12 first. So I'll probably finish this leg, and then we'll end the stream. Because I wanted to get a bit of visual novel reading done tonight. Thank you. Sending time. Oh, it's the people downstairs. I can hear them opening the shutter. Oh well. Half the stream was sending, yeah. But, you know, it's worth it. And, you know, spent money on these kits. May as well spend my time making them look as good as I possibly can. Hold on, I'm just going to put the flea bags back in the bedroom. They're right next to me. Come here. Treats. Come on. Alright, I bribed them into staying in the bedroom. They're in there eating a treat now. So it's worth building my sending skills. It's worth it. Because it'll always come in handy with these things. We'll send both of these pieces at the same time. Lovely. A little bit more of a nub there. There we go. Alright, 600? Yes. I definitely can't do this sending for hours upon hours, though. We are coming up on 2 hours. No, I might just go for a bit more 400 on that one. Fun fact, the OG Goof had a static hand with 2 missiles for each finger. The custom replaces that with a triple missile pod on the forearm. Really? Interesting. So, I always like it when they have the missile pods on the arms, actually. Finger missiles are more super robot territory, yeah. Super, finger missiles seem a bit crazy. Very cool though, very cool. Alright, so that was 600, wasn't it? Now we're going 800. Yeah, really robots try to at least seem more grounded to reality, absolutely. Like, I mean, the way that the robots can maneuver in Gundam seems a bit far off, but I definitely like them to at least seem quite realistic. Although I suppose in space, maybe it would be a bit different, wouldn't it, in real life? Oh. So I wonder how fast that that 1-to-1 scale RX-78-2 they did. I wonder how fast that can actually move. Like the part of it, because it moves very slowly, doesn't it? So it must be really hard to get that thing to be stable in the first place. Although, isn't it tethered? I can't remember. I haven't looked into it that much. Or is it just like, it can stand on its own and it's just plugged in with a wire? I assume the weight isn't accurate either, but that makes sense. I can't remember how much the RX-78-2 is meant to weigh. 10,000? Sorry, not 10,000, 2,000. The core block system I feel is too expensive, especially for mass production. Well, for the RX-78-2. Yeah. It makes sense. I'm interested to see what mass production suits come after in the next ones. Especially with stereoscopic cockpits in Zeta Gundam. I really need to continue Zeta Gundam because that first episode was really good, but for some reason I just haven't got back into it. It takes a lot to get me to watch an anime in the first place, so you know, it's supposed to be compatible with all Federation suits. Well, the actual core block can like fit into any Federation suit. That's interesting. So it's basically all like cross-compatible. So like somebody could be in the core and then that can be moved into a different suit or something without having to get out of it. Core block works with the gun cannon and gun tank. Yeah, I did see that. Does it work with the RX-78-2 as well? I can't remember. It was an escape pod option and data gathering. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, you know what? We'll assemble these pieces and we'll finish step 4 here and then we'll end the stream because I'm getting a little tired now. Those are all Project V units and they all work together. Nice. So let's do... Alright, so what was it? A12. So that goes there, and then this goes in... All this sanding makes it extra satisfying when you finally put stuff together. Alright. Can't tell which way this is meant to face. I think that's right. Or did it go this way? I think that's right. Yeah. So is that meant to go... These instructions aren't as good as usual. I think that's right. Sorry, I'll zoom in. So that's like that. So it turns that way. That's probably right. All right, and then next piece is this. Kit uses a lot of ball joints. Yeah, say that again. It seems like the legs will be very easy to position though, which is nice. The kittens are all meowing now because they want to be loud in the bedroom. There we go. You see that? Look at that. That's actually really nicely designed. I like that. So you can position it to kind of curve. That's brilliant. I assume the real grade uses universal. I bet the real grade is a lot better. The real grade looks better at least. Oh yeah, look at that. It's so easy to position. That is lovely. Anyways, that is that done. So we've got quite a lot left to do. I'll probably do quite a bit off stream, but that's one of the legs. I'll probably do the other leg off stream, and then maybe tomorrow we can do the whatever step is next. It looks like it goes up from the bottom, so that's good. But yeah, the real grade is so an upgrade. Real grade is so an upgrade. Your high grade is decades old, really. Well, I'll probably do it at high grade. I'm not like against doing high grades for the Universal Century staff. I just want them all to be 144 scale. But yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna go and sit with my kittens, I think, because they really want to sit with me, or they want to play with me or whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching Xenith Gear. This was fun. This leg looks good, and it took us nearly 2 hours to do. Decades old engineering from the 2000s. Yeah, been fun. It has. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.